on. I think we're up. And we are friggin' rolling. Come on, Vic. Get us on. Oh, wait, there's 0 people watching. We don't want to be on with 0 people watching.
No, there's people in the comments.
I don't want to.
There we go.
Hey, there you go. What's up, everybody? Welcome to the after show hang. And obviously, I have my wine now. I filled up my wine glass. I'm in wine time. I know you guys. I know that Robby's over there in the morning. He's still coffee time, and I know Vic
still coffee time.
But over here on screen right. Should we call it screen right and screen left?
Screen right. Yeah.
Yeah. How's that looking? Hello, everybody out there. Who's I see? Wow, people are coming on in gang loads.
Wow.
Is that even a word? Gang loads?
No.
It is now.
Wow.
Gang load, Apple Tunes.
God, you never forget, do you? You're like an elephant, Robby. Robby remembers everything I say that's wrong.
Oh, look at this guy.
Hey, Brandon Gibbs. There he is. There's some in the trenches alumni right there. Planet X
alumni.
Alumni. I don't know. I see.
Are you okay?
Well, I don't know. I'm better than Joe Biden. I'm better than Joe Biden right now. I don't know. I mean, I love the guy, but man, what's happening over there? So you know what? I'm not going to get hashtag political on this show. I told you, because there's too many. Somewhere in the. I'm always somewhere in the middle.
Let's talk about that video.
Left. Let's talk about that Goon Squad, man. Did they kick ass or did they kick ass on this? What the hell, man? That was amazing. Here's the honest story, folks. First, cheers. Thank you for watching Sunday Livestream Sunday. The show would be nothing without you guys watching. Thank you very much. Dave shaved. That's what I got. We're sitting here trying to really give a nice tribute to Goon Squad, and there you go. Dave shaved.
It was one of those things, when you do a bit and you go, oh no, now I need to even it up, and there just comes a point where it all ends up going. It was like that.
Where did you get your hair cut? Who did that?
That is a special from Mrs.
Shelter and
Rat.
Holders.
Wow.
I thought you were supposed to be bunkered in, dude.
Yeah, this was Mrs. Rat.
Does she have a Flowbee?
Good job.
With some hand scissors and a comb.
Wow.
I thought you were only supposed to go out for essential things, and that haircut was not essential. I can tell you right now.
See, well, I mean, she must be really happy that they don't believe me that this is homemade, so it must be that good, Yeah.
It looks like a beautician. It looks like you went to a beauty shop.
Yeah,
a hair beautician. So anyway, folks, let's get off the subject of Dave's facial hair and move on to I Want to Be Your Dog, that the Goon Squad, every single member stepped up. And honestly, I think when did I come to you with the idea with it? I mean, it was like, we found out the news early. It might have been like Wednesday. I said, let's just film it. I put a cowbell click track on my garage band program, because any of you out there, I'm a really good guitar teacher. I'm not a really good Pro Tools or garage band teacher. I'm going to leave that to one of these guys down below when we get into those types of extra lessons, because I think that would actually be good for the System 12 guitar method, is teaching those simple recording programs and how to walk you through so you can start recording your own songs, riffs, don't you?
Definitely. I'm well into that. I love mixing, and I've just to go slightly off topic, I've really been enjoying watching Tommy Henriksen's behind the scenes sessions of the Hollywood Vampire mixing sessions he's done. So I've really found that interesting.
Oh, that's true. If you guys haven't checked that out, go to Disvicious' Instagram and check it out, because he's been showing a bunch of the sessions that he did for the Hollywood Vampires record, the latest one. It's really cool and interesting to check out, isn't it?
Can I ask a quick question? With the Goon Squad, had you guys, is that song in your set? Because if it's not, I presume that's like now going to become a staple in tribute.
That song, I Want to Be Your Dog by Iggy Pop, is not in just our set. I think it's in every cover band's set that plays what I call the international set list. And when I say the international set list, I'm talking like any sort of if you want to call it, I hate what is it? What do they call it? Super group or whatever like that. Any band that has like this member from that band, that member from that band, they always have at least one Iggy song. And 20th Century Boy is in there. There's always a Stones song. There's definitely, one or two Beatles songs, even though I don't know why anyone would ever try to cover the Beatles, because you could never do a Beatles song. There it is. There it is. And you have an EP coming out, and that's shameful that you would do that, because I know that you have direct influences from the Beatles on your new EP, don't you?
Definitely, 100%.
Okay. Never expect another plug again. Look at that. That was a free plug.
Yeah.
Plugged it.
It was good.
Oh,
Robbie, I bet you've got their greatest hits.
Oh, are you kidding me? I've got all 3 of them. Greatest hits. I've got the best of, I've got the greatest hits, I've got the anthology, I've got the definitive.
The best of the Beatles.
I like the Beatles so much. Well, obviously, I made my son after him. But I like the Beatles so much that I like any band that liked the Beatles. So growing up, Cheap Trick, who obviously loved the Beatles, were my Beatles. And then when I was growing up a little bit older, Sloan from Canada, they definitely have Beatles influence. Oasis, obviously, and pretty much anything that Eric Dover's ever done. So there you go. Well, let's get back to what you're talking about with the video. We all recorded. I recorded a cowbell track and my guitar track, and then Chuck. I sent that over to Chuck, and Chuck recorded his bass with the cowbell, or maybe he put down a simple drum track or something, on the machine or something. Then we sent it to Tommy. Tommy sent and then sent it to Glenn, and everybody just did their part and filmed it while they were doing it. So as you can tell, there's no overdubs or anything like that. And Tommy's voice is kind of dry, but it sounds killer like that.
Oh, great.
I had actually laid down a rough vocal just to give the guys an idea. Because, when we do it live, we do this like sort of breakdown where it goes on for a few minutes. Oh my God. When we used to do it with Stefman in what was it? Was the band The Other White Meat, or I guess he calls it the Starfuckers, with Slim Jim over at. I'm dropping names just like that, by the way. But when we used to do it,
Adika?
Wow,
definitely drop Adika.
Adika Slam. He's not even here to defend himself. That sounds like what he would do to me on his show.
He'll show up late.
Oh, he'll show up late. He's watching. He's lurking. He's lurking around there. I know he is.
I've heard he has something on.
If he wants to come on, invite him on. You know what? Seriously. But here's the deal. What happened when we would do it with the Starfuckers, or we would do it with The Other White Meat, there would be this really long section after the guitar solo and break it down. Even do you guys know who Texas Terry is? Any Texas Terry fans out there? She was awesome, by the way. But Texas Terry would come up and sing it as well. We did it in Glam Nation as well. But anyway, we didn't have a really 3.5 minute version. So I had to make it a 3.5 version. So I sang sort of this really horrible guide vocal, and Tommy actually did a rough mix with that guide vocal, and I like the way it sounds. So I might release that as the B-side. Huh? How about that? A B-side?
Yes.
Yeah, look at that.
The Roxie cut.
How about the names? I like the names. Thank you, Vic, for putting our names, because I was going to ask who's in the lower right-hand corner. Oh. It really was. So anyway, and then we sent all the footage and the final mix over to the Rat, and Dave Rattenbury did an amazing job. Apparently, while getting a haircut, I didn't know you could edit and get haircuts at the same time, but he did. So congratulations.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun, to be honest. It was. I mean, I must have heard the song like 300 times now, but. I really enjoyed it. It was because all 4 of you guys really performed it well, especially Chuck. Like, if you just watch Chuck's one, I'm surprised he didn't like. I'm surprised he didn't like
Chuck. He's
like climbing the walls. You know what I mean?
Is that Chuck Garrick in that?
He's a lead guitar player. A lead setting guitar player trapped in the body of a bass player. Nobody told him that he's playing bass.
but you all. I feel like there was a lot of energy in it, so it was easy to
Chuck
just
is
follow
always
you
energy.
guys.
The thing is, that's the reason why, you know, in Beasto he plays guitar and he fronts it because he you know, that's his, you know, that's his release right there. I asked the guys to come on. I texted them all. I know it's really early on the West Coast. Oh wow, look at that! I just got a message from Nita Strauss. She saw it.
Oh.
OMG, Chuck's beard. There it is. The news is out. It's Beardgate 2.
Uh-oh.
It's no, we've
Well,
already
I
had Beardgate 1. This is Beardgate 2, but don't worry, we have months and months.
I thought for a minute that Chuck had just hired a stand-in, like to but then you can't mistake that bass playing. So
yeah.
Hey Nita, do you want to come on? Hey, I'm going to ask her if she wants to come on. I'm going to send her the.
I just want to point out.
Okay, if she wants to. Oh, dude, get Mike Fasano on here. He's played that song a million times.
Mike,
you know?
I very
Mike.
Specifically at Glenn's intro before it comes up with Glenn's name, I put a stick twirl in there, so there was at least one gold stick twirl there for you, Mike.
I'm going to text Nita right now and say if you want to drop by and talk beards.
Yeah, that's
definitely.
Please do. No, Nita's great. That's cool that she was watching it and stuff. And like I said, this whole idea, perhaps, you know, I'm just throwing it out there. I'm casting a line. I'm casting it. But if it can work for the Goon Squad, maybe the Alice Cooper band, you know, with Nita and Alice. It's only 2 more people. It's only 2 more cameras. It's only 2 more iPhone, you know, clips. We could do a song. And Rattenbury, you're back in business with what did I was calling you? Jonas
Ackerland.
Yeah, I was calling Jonas Ackerland. Did anyone get that? He's the guy, by the way, folks, that filmed and directed the YouTube Beautiful Day video. So at one point, you know, Dave's texting back and forth and going, oh, should I do this? And I make a minor suggestion. I go, you know, can we maybe have like a white background with a you know, with the black text, and maybe the next one be red? And then he comes back and he gets in my face. He gets in my the artist's face, you know, like going right up to Bono and saying, no, I'm not sure if that would read. You get lost in the translation. And I was like, oh my God. So you're now.
That's a slightly dramatized version, but that I have to say that did happen. Yeah.
You do one Coffee Talk logo and look what happens.
Well, apparently I do one. I mean, it's not in the credits anywhere that I did it, but apparently I did do one. So
someone send hold on. Someone
send Fasano.
You did send Fasano. Yeah. All right, great. Well, I think we should maybe open it up to some of the people because I've seen. Let's see who's watching still. Let's see. Hey, Lyric Pascal.
Hey, Roxie, also don't forget we need to plug Harvest City Harvest.
Okay. I will definitely do it. Hey, my wife's watching. She's watching from her friend Miriam's. Hey, Bianca, how you doing, darling? So anyway, this is what we're doing. We are donating any cash that we get from this show, the Sunday Livestream Sunday, because I think, Vic, you do have that PayPal address on a little bit later.
Yes.
But okay, but you don't have to do it right now. Just go back to City Harvest because I want to show people what we are donating, any money that we get, or you can do it yourself. Just go on to cityharvest.org and you can, you know, put in a couple bucks for the people and feed the people of New York City that really need it the most, because they've been getting the shit beat out of them by this stupid thing, C word. So yeah, it's and this is the one that I know Trevor Noah is sort of promoting a lot on his show, cityharvest.org. I know that Jimmy, I didn't get to talk directly with Jimmy's, you know, who's ever handling his business now, because I did send them a couple messages though saying, hey, was there any other charity that he might want? But, you know, he's so New York City that I thought that cityharvest.org would be the right choice. So anyhow, hopefully you guys can do that and support, but just by being here, you know, like I said, some of the people that are in there's Deborah, there's Liz, Al Medina, Funky Al Medina, Canuck, Joanna, Jackie, Deborah, Chris Vickery, Adam Gork. Look at you guys. You're all there. Thank you so much for hanging at the after show. Maybe we talked a little bit earlier. I brushed upon it in the live stream about the Facebook private RGA site that we're going to open up. And what we're waiting for is we're just waiting for Robby to finish his video. So Robby, when is it going to be done? Throwing him under the bus.
That's very good. Very good of you. Yeah, absolutely.
No.
Well, just
go ahead.
I was going to say a little bit more about that. Is we want to get some content into that RGA group that you might not find elsewhere. So it's going to be very guitar based, very music based, and a place to come and be a part of a community, ask questions to other people, how they're getting on with maybe some homework that we've set, stuff like that. So there's some really cool stuff that's going to be there,
That's awesome, man. Okay, well, cool.
I hate
now
to
that you
on
said
Robby's
that,
plug.
I know. No, we're going to step on. We're going to give him the hook. You got to give him the hook.
Well,
give Robby.
I'm sure Vic won't mind.
Robby and Dave, you're getting the hook, and guess who gets to come on? Bisto Blanco. Can we see you? Oh, he's doing yard work. He's got the mask on. He's covering all the rules.
Dude.
What's happened? You know what, Rob? I'm cutting you out, Robby, and I'm cutting you out, Dave. I want just Bisto on. Me and Bisto.
Yeah.
Couple of alone time.
Yeah, get rid of that other guy pretending to play bass.
Ouch. What's happening, Bisto? I love it. You froze, but that's a good freeze. Let me tell you right now. I don't know. Can you fix it, Vic?
His feed's been a little bit choppy.
Yep.
Okay.
Hold on.
He's going closer to the Wi-Fi.
There you go. Now it should be good.
Yeah. Now, if you could just not ever move and just if we could do sign language and just communicate through sign language.
I'm good. My internet, I don't know, man. If I block it with doors, it doesn't want to work. So now it should be good. I got full bars.
Okay.
Head back outside.
So did you just get finished skinning the feed for tonight? What's happening? Damn it.
I saw the video.
What'd you think?
I know. I loved it. Great job. The editing was great. Man, performances were fantastic. It's amazing how we put that all together live.
I can't believe it. I mean, Glenn just kicking ass the whole time and everything just it's awesome.
Hey, Ryan, did you watch the thing last night where they had I think it was We're All in This Together? It was on NBC.
It was on Citizen worldcitizen.org. I watched it. Yeah. My daughter watched it and she knew all the people that anybody that I know, she wouldn't know. She was like, what? Who's that? And I'm like, what are you talking about? That's the Killers. and then she'd know some MTV or some YouTube dude that has a gazillion hits. And then I was like, oh, okay. So that's what it is.
Do you did you notice? It was really funny because they're doing now. They got the Rolling Stones on live, so they show Mick Jagger, and he's in his house and he's playing acoustic, and then and I'm going, wow, they're really doing this live. And then all of a sudden Charlie Watts comes in with this massive drum fill and he's playing a suitcase and a couch. And it's obviously, I go, okay, all right, well, what did we expect? But
the good news about "Wanna Be Your Dog" though is that it really is only one track of each of us,
Yeah.
And very little. I mean, Tommy put very little processing on his voice. I think he wanted to do that really raw feel. For me, I mean, when I do the acoustic stuff, I want as much echo and reverb as possible. I think that's if I feel like I'm singing from Carlsberg Cavern, that's not enough.
Right.
So
it definitely was a one taker for me. I mean, we played that song so many times, but I obviously listened to it just to make sure I had the arrangement down and everything. But it was such a cool thing and such a great way to, honor Jimmy Webb, who we all loved, and just to pay a little tribute to his, place, his time on this earth. And I don't know, man, I love that guy. And I thought that was a good way for us to just sort of, give him a salute on his way to another journey.
Well, I heard that Beasto had a really good live stream last night. I heard you guys did a late night live stream, and Vic and was saying that it was killer. How'd that all go down?
Yeah, just a little Zoom meeting. It was complete chaos, just like everything in the Beasto Blanco world. So it was fitting that it was a little unorganized, but we wanted to try it out. I think we were allowed 100 people in the Zoom group, and we had close to that, and we had a great time. And,
you're like now sold out the Zoom room, man. So it was great.
Sold out the Zoom meeting. It's actually one of our bigger nights. We go on tour. Sometimes we don't even draw that many.
Oh, dude, try doing a club Zoom. You don't want to be on a Planet Zoom tour. Let me tell you that much. Yeesh.
Planet Zoom tour. How's Kenny going to bring the Oracle?
Oh, he'll find a way. He's watching right now. You know that. I mean, golf is over for him.
Up yet. Last time I talked to Kenny, he was just going to bed, and it was 9:00 his time in the morning.
I feel that Kenny, by the way, folks, if you don't know who we're talking about the infamous or famous Kenny Bailey from Moline. I think it's Iowa. Moline.
No, it's Illinois.
Oh, Moline, Illinois. I know it's from some sort of Quad City place, and he runs and well, obviously he's the drummer of the Planet Axe tour, not the Planet Zoom tour, and he runs also with his wife, lovely wife Julie. They have a place called Rascals, but then he also is kind of hooked up. It's kind of his sidekick is his drum set, and we call that the Oracle. So there you go. That's the whole history.
So it was really funny. I'm obviously got the quarantine beard growing in, and it's showing all of my natural, years of I've earned this. But
I've earned this beard. I love it. I've earned
the color of this beard, I would say. But Calico had sent me, and for all your listeners out there, you got to do yourself a favor. There's a skit on Saturday Night Live that never actually aired. It's only on YouTube, and it's Will Ferrell as this prospector, Gus Higgins or something like that. Anyway, it's hilarious. That's who I am right now.
You're his doppelganger. I love it. I honestly thought that because I felt that because we did the tribute to Jimmy Webb, you were actually just doing a tribute to Kenny Rogers. with a little bit of Brad Pitt rolled in, because you have that Brad Pitt vibe, and Kenny Rogers if they had made a love child.
Wow, thank you, Ryan. Yeah, that means a lot. I'll take it. So I'll know when to hold them, and I'll hold on to Angelina Jolie if she comes my way, I guess.
I love it. Beasto, you know what? You're coming on in the trenches at one point. I just feel that we have to space the star power of Beasto Blanco, over a couple weeks, but it does seem that anybody Go ahead.
I was going to say, when you run out of people that you can't get anybody at the last minute, just call me up. That way I'll be a good filler for you.
That sounds perfect, man. Oh my God. It just seems that sometimes anybody that has gray hair doesn't work with our internet. Because you're having gray facial hair, and we had Michael DeBar's on the other day. Michael DeBar. Now I'm calling him by the wrong name. Michael DeBar. Yeah. We had Michael DeBar on, and we had some technical difficulties as well. But he has beautiful locks of gray hair. Yeah. Just ask him. So,
I know that this is not a favorite of the Alice camp, so we'll just let it go until. Dude, this is my way of saying when we get back on tour, I'll hit this again.
I got a text halfway through I Want to Be Your Dog from Nita Strauss, and she said the beard is back. so that is Beardgate too. We'll have to get into that when you come on the show and come on In the Trenches. But dude, thank you for taking the time out. And dude, I'm going to release I'm going to send you guys the whole link and in your own private copy of the video if you want to do what you want to do with it. But again, let's get Rat here. He's the one that edited it. So thanks to him, we have a video, and hopefully we'll raise some money for charity.
I
man,
really
honestly, dude, you're doing a great job. The show's amazing, very professional. Everybody behind the scenes there, Robby and Vic and your boy Rat, everybody, man, it's awesome. It's clean, it's professional, and keep up the good work, man. And I hope to see you soon, bro.
We'll see you later, man. Okay, have fun fishing or hunting or whatever you're going to do right now. Playing banjo?
All of the above.
All right. See you, bud.
I love it.
Bye.
Take care, man. Bye. There it is. Chuck Bisto Blanco Garrick. I love it. And go follow him on his Instagram right now. I think he's at official Chuck Garrick. Official Chuck Garrick. Don't go to the
I feel even more beardless now. It's
now, yeah. You guys got put in your place, son.
Yeah.
Did you shave?
He'll be back.
Did you shave you shaved because you knew we were going to bring you on screen, didn't you?
No, I literally, I thought I gave it a trim, and you know how like you go too far one side, then you even it up, and then you even it up, and then you end up just going, it's a mess.
No, I don't know that because I'm, for whatever reason, my nationality, whatever mix I am at, Polish and Mexican, I can't grow a beard. I tried it one time and it was embarrassing.
You know what? You can't with that attitude.
That's not a System 12 attitude that I have right now. No, it's not.
You can grow.
I need the System 12 attitude to growing facial hair as I do.
I'm making a video for it. Don't worry.
Vic,
I'm making a lesson for it.
Vic, do you still
look at Vic? Look at Vic. He's so clever. Anytime to put in the Kickstarter plug, he puts it in. I love it. That's why you gotta love Vic, man. You should just go back and forth from that to that, that to that. That to that. Okay, we can.
What?
Come back to it. I was trying to get you just your face, but it didn't work.
Oh, don't go to mine.
Yeah. Okay. Right.
Speaking of the facial hair, I did send this to Vic the other day.
That is about as
look at that.
That is about as hairy as my face will get. And the only thing that scares me more is that you have a framed 4x6 of me somewhere in your apartment.
It's on my phone.
Oh, it's on your phone. Okay, I thought it was.
So he can take it with him. I have a scarier picture of Roxie, but I have to wait for him to announce this week's guest on In the Trenches.
Oh, guys! Oh, yeah. Before everyone starts trailing off and going, we have booked. It's done. It's official. It is in the. It's already having ads being made for it. This next Tuesday on our live stream In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie podcast, only available on Roxie TV. You will have our special guest, Kane Roberts. Guitar. Oh, look at that! Kane Roberts versus Ryan Roxie. When I was Nita Strauss, I always tell Nita, I was you before you were you. And there it is.
Yeah,
that's frightening.
Look at that. It's going to be a heavyweight bout right now. Kane Roberts versus Ryan Roxie next Tuesday on the In the Trenches with Ryan Roxie podcast. As you can see, Vic has done an amazing job. Actually, it was Federock that sent me those two pictures. Go back to the other one because I told her, Federock, if you're watching right now, I just sent them over to Vic and he just made a quick little overlay. Don't worry. You are still in charge of making all the ads. Don't put a contract out on Vic. All right. He's okay. I know you're Italian, so don't put a contract out on him.
That's going to be such a good interview. I can't wait for that one.
I'm excited about that.
That's the 6x4 frame photo right there. That's the one I'm going to get framed.
All right. Yeah. Then you do you have a special room for that, or a special basement for that?
The master
I don't, but I know a man who does.
Oh. Damn, folks. Should we have? Does
we got
anybody
another guest
joining
us?
Yeah, who's coming on? Who's going to come on?
Someone
Someone with a hand. Ladies and gentlemen, would you please welcome? Again. I know we're all five as one, but there he is, ladies and gentlemen. Mike Fasano, drummer of Tiger Army, and all-around personality. What's happening, Mike? How you doing, bud?
How's it going? Hey.
You're robing it
today. Wonderful tribute. Sorry, I got. Yeah, well, I did. This could be my thing for your show. You know, it is early. It's not super early here, but it's early enough. I'm bearding it too. I'm trying to be like Chuck.
You're so good looking like that, man. You're dapper.
Stop. Did you get a screenshot of that?
We got to. Somebody, hey, can someone please get a screenshot of this right now because
we can do it on the repeat.
What's the really good looking guy that's you're that really good looking guy because you can still pull off that haircut remember everyone got that haircut a couple years ago where they shaved the sides and then had it all long up on top. But you know what? You pull it off and it looks current. It doesn't look dated. It looks just, you're Mike Fasano. You're the sack, dude. I love it.
Stop it.
Hey, dude, now I was thinking of names for your own show because you go Get in the Sack with Mike Fasano. It's kind of a, in the sack, and then you do your interviews in a robe because it's like you're going to bed, and that's sort of your thing. It's not a bad.
That sounds like fun. I think it's going to be Hanging with the Sack.
Hanging with the Sack is another one. We're just spitballing stuff over here at Roxie TV, just trying to pitch stuff to you, see if we can lure you, into our camp and stuff. We do have the team there, but Mike Fasano, actually, folks out there, everyone, you all know him as the drummer of Tiger Army because he's in the biggest band out of all of us. He's the success story right there. But
I'm the 30-year overnight success story. That's what I am.
I know.
But wait. But before I was anything, I was in your band, Dad's Porno Mag.
Well, I was just
you invented me.
I did invent. I would like to say that I invented you, but
did.
You turned me on to so many things. Unfortunately, I turned you on to some bad things, but you turned me on to you turned me on and made me accept the 818. If that's can I say that?
Nothing wrong with the 818 Burbank #Burbank.
Dude, for those of you that know that don't know, Los Angeles is built in it's all about area codes, and at one time the 818 area code, when I was living there when I was a youngster going to GIT and all that stuff, it was all about being in the I think it was 213 at that point. It hadn't switched to 323.
Yeah, it was just 213.
Yeah,
it was 213 and 310 was the one after that.
No, 310 was always like West Hollywood, somewhere around West Hollywood, 310, and then Santa Monica. But we always kind of shunned away from the 818. But then I met Mike, started playing in a band with Mike because 818, folks, was the Valley. No one wanted to drive into the Valley unless you were playing the country club. That was the only reason to go to the Valley. Or what was that? That was a FM station.
Yeah, Filthy McNasties
or Paladinos. Actually, there's a lot of places in the Valley that was cool, but anyway, I played with a band with Mike for many years, and he sort of lured me over to, just like the way we're luring him over to Roxie TV. He lured me over into the Valley, and I ended up buying a house in Valley Village. You couldn't get more in the Valley than Valley Village, right? And then
you got an 818 beeper, didn't you?
I think I did. Look at you.
See, I don't get to do this on the other show that I departed from on a
wait. No, it's the contract negotiations. I don't want to get involved in that. I know there's some heavy contract negotiations going on, so I don't want to be a part of that. But I thought that Fasano would be lurking around there. I wanted to get him in on this and say hello to him, but let me see. Who else is?
You mean Adika? He is lurking around.
Oh, I'm sorry. I said Fasano. Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, Steph, if you want to come on, please do come on. Vic sent him an invite, of course, and everyone, because Adika's Angels are all here, but you know that when they're watching Coffee Talk, which is a fine program, by the way, when they're watching Coffee Talk, they are Adika's Angels, but when they're watching In the Trenches, they're the In the Trenches wenches.
Oh. God, I love it.
They came up with that. They came up with that, not me, not anybody else, man. So it is what it is. So what are you doing this week, man? Because I missed you on the show. I didn't go on the show either. Because I know Stefan has his own. He has his vision. He has his idea of what he wants to do, and I told him I'm supporting it, whether I'm on the show or not on the show. I'm supporting it. So, but I didn't see you on the show. So what have you been doing all week?
Well, it just took a break. You know what? I think he's trying to figure the show out. And in all honesty and reality, to set the record straight, if everybody thinks there's a problem, there isn't a problem. He doesn't need me on the show. He's amazing on his own. He's got his own henchmen, and it gives some other people a chance. You know what I mean? To be somebody. Every day I'm trying to be somebody, and let these guys have a little spotlight. You know what I mean? I am sort of somebody.
In the immortal words of Blackie Lawless, be somebody. I want to be somebody soon. Yeah, Adika might have a henchman, but he doesn't have that guy. He doesn't have that henchman. Look at that.
He's
henchman
trying to
right
get
there.
me though. He keeps texting me, asking me to come join in. Jump ship.
Hey,
Not going to happen. Yeah.
You know what? I just want to say hi first of all, Vic.
Hey.
And man, your show is amazing. And I wrote you a text, not Vic, but I wrote Ryan a text the other day. You had some problems with Michael DeBar.
It's the gray hair. It's the gray hair that does it. I'm telling you, gray hair and wife. Well, you dye yours, Vic.
Oh yeah, I dye it to look old.
But you handled it so well in the live stream. I didn't watch the edited version, but I thought it was a great interview. I thought it was really fun.
Yeah.
And no, man, it's just cool.
Hopefully we'll have him back on.
Oh, I'm sure you will.
Guess who I just saw coming into the backstage. Hold on, Vic. I'm gonna have to say goodbye to you for 1 second.
My time
okay, bud. I see that Laney's there. Laney, if you could hang out for 1 second, I want to see if I see Stefan back there, but he's lurking. But then he goes away. He's like, there he is. He's dressed in his prison outfit. There he is. Look at that. Oh man.
Oh, hey guys,
Stefan Abdika.
There he is, man. That was cute. I got you right when you're changing your shirt.
Oh.
Looking good,
Perfect.
Hey, we're back. Hey, Stefan, don't move so much because it's the Wi-Fi. You're getting Michael DeBar my Wi-Fi right now. I want to have to. Are you cool? Now I lost your voice.
My cell phone.
Okay,
You think this guy has never been on one of
The
these?
cell phone.
Okay, cool. So, Stefan, turn your phone. Yeah, that's cool right there. Just leave it like that, Vic. That's good. What's happening, Stefan? Everything good?
I'm good. How you doing?
Cool, man. It's just, unfortunately, we're having that problem with that Wi-Fi. We're getting Michael DeBar Wi-Fi right now, dude. What is it? But your body looks great. You're manscaping it, dude. You did some manscaping this morning, didn't you?
It's for Kitty Oaks, baby. It's all for Kitty Oaks.
I did it all for the kitty. The kitty. I did it all for the kitty. The kitty.
I did it all for the angels. Woo-hoo, my angels. Yeah.
Oh my, dude, we just lost half our viewership. Everyone just started thinking this was like some sort of oh boy. This is not the
We got Donnie V tomorrow on Coffee Talk. Donnie V tomorrow.
Again? A repeat performance.
Yeah, I'm gonna have good internet tomorrow. We're gonna bring it back.
You know what we call that? We call that an encore performance. That's awesome. Because Donnie's great. You know, I thought the interview you did with him was good.
Bumblefoot from Sons of Apollo Thursday. Bumblefoot.
Nice. Did you hear who we have on Tuesday? Did you hear that big announcement?
Who do you have?
Kane Roberts.
Wow.
How killer is that? Look at that dude.
That's cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
Hey, really quick. Wait. I have a question about Kane, or should I wait for the show? Did he play saxophone in Tina Turner's band too before Alice Cooper? Was he the sax guy with the muscles?
I don't think
Are you
so.
Sure?
No. I will ask his vein that. I'm going to be interviewing his vein in a separate side interview. It'll be great.
I gotta ask Mike a question. Since Mike quit Coffee Talk, so what are you doing now, Mike?
Absolutely nothing. I'm watching your show every day, and I'm watching Ryan's whenever he does one, like midweek.
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Nothing.
I think you're writing your own show. What you're doing is you're getting ideas. They're in the wheelhouse. You know, everything's good, right?
No, I can't compete.
I think Mike,
the quality. What do you think, Stefan?
Okay. Again with the Wi-Fi.
I think I'm going to do my Michael DeBar's. I'm going to do my Michael DeBar's impersonation. I can't hear what he's saying.
At least you watched it, man. Thank you. I appreciate that. Because that's exactly what
Can't hear.
But we love him. Dude, Adika, I got to cut you out, man. You know what? Because Chuck was able to the Wi-Fi came back for him. But, you know, dude, you froze. Look at him. He looks like Howard. You look like Norman Bates there. You froze for a second, Stefan. But hey, can't hear you, bro.
I can't hear.
Dude, all right.
Yeah, my kingdom for a year.
Oh my God, it's fucking nuts. All right, I gotta go. You're gonna go, Stefan. I gotta bring on Chris Laney because he's not Chris Laney. I fucking gotta bring out Mike Laney. Fucking come on, Fasano. There he is. What's happening, Mr.
How we
Laney?
doing, man?
What's going on? Do you guys know
Not
each other?
much.
You should
never
know.
met.
Dude. Just
But I
by,
like the haircut.
I was going to
We have
say,
the
just
same
by
hair.
hairstyle alone, you should know. Mike, Mr. Laney,
Me and Mike actually.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Me and Mike actually met in Rock City when he was playing with Gilby Clarke many moons ago.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
That was a long time ago. Jesus.
a long time ago.
So
I was
check
all
this-
fanboy with my DPM album, getting it signed.
That's right.
Wow.
Check this out. Mr. Laney and I played together on a UK tour, on a Ryan Roxie solo tour, where Robby Miller. In fact, let's bring Robby on if he's around right there, just to bring it on. He was in the band as well, and we
What's
did
going
the
on,
UK
Laney?
tour. So right now,
How we doing,
this is
man?
actually a lineup of all the Ryan Roxie solo bands and sort of other names. Dad's Porno Mag, Roxy 77. This is some sort of lineup of it.
I think we should start, Mike, Rob, I think we should start a union. A Ryan Roxie union.
Okay.
We got a super group
we
out
can-
here.
Yes.
Trust me, don't go against the union. And I apologize. Rob, for calling you Chris Laney at first, because I was like,
That's fine.
I'm up in Sweden, and you all know who Chris Laney is. He's like
Master producer.
Master producer, yes, and he produced the Casablanca record. So I had Chris on my mind. It was Stefan shirtless that basically threw me out of my game. You know, just watching Stefan shirtless. But hey, let me ask you a real quick question, and I'll be really honest with everybody. Mike Fasano, are you free balling it right now?
Always.
Okay, and Laney, do
Did
you
you
have
see
pants
anything?
on? Do you have
I
pants
have,
on?
I have my
Laney?
jeans on, but I have nothing under the jeans.
Robbie's fully clothed. Folks, I'm only in my underwear, but you know what? It's all business upside. You all think I've been working out and just, keeping with the red motif today, but I think Vic doesn't have any pants on either. Me and Vic kind of do the show like business up on top and just casual on the bottom. and Rat,
As it should be.
as it should be, right? As it should be. So go ahead, Mike.
Oh no! It's interesting to because once this COVID-19 thing is done, it's going to be interesting to see how much of this stuff is still done this way at home, where you're at home, you're doing like all the newscasters here in LA are broadcasting from home, and they have one person at the actual shop.
Oh, you know that it's a shirt, a tie, a jacket, and then just boxers underneath. Yeah, there's nothing. There's no pants. Yeah. But you know what? In these companies, they all think that they see that, wait, a third of our workforce can just work at home from now on. That means we don't have to pay for their gym. Fuck yeah, that's what's happening from now on. But we've always worked. We're musicians. We've always worked from home. We've worked from home, apartments, whatever. It's always been a financial crisis, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, Laney,
We've been
what are you
waiting
up
our whole
to?
lives for this. We're built for it.
Yeah, we are. We're heroes. No, we're not heroes. I'm not the hero. Brandon Gibbs is the hero, and obviously the first responders and everybody that actually works at a hospital right now. I mean, we have so many friends that are nurses and on the front lines of this whole thing. So thank you again for all of that. Thank you for just showing up and doing your job and going to work, because you're taking your life in your hand. I mean, did you guys watch that live stream yesterday, though? Did you watch the World Citizen live stream?
Mm-mm.
No.
I think we've got one on TV tonight, a big one. With,
Basically, everybody who's who came on, but they all said the same message. It was almost like they were sent a script, and it was like, okay, great, to the front lines, and you're all heroes and this and that. But then they said, every single one of them said, wash your hands. Like, at this point, folks, if you're not washing your hands, you're a toddler. You haven't, you're not going to wash your hands. All right. So you don't need to be reminded to wash your hands anymore.
Oh, right.
And I hate to say it, and I don't like to admit it, but I sometimes I don't wash my hands after I've done very inappropriate things. Do you? Lady.
I have to go and teach a guitar lesson.
I was talking about
reminded.
teaching a guitar lesson.
My wife reminds me about it all the time.
Does this have anything to do with the Dad's Porno Mag hit off the first and second same record?
Wow,
Smell my finger.
there would be some well, you didn't have to like lay it out there all the way. You could have just left some intrigue to that because they would have gone down that Wikipedia rabbit hole. You know what? Or Laney could have just answered it because Laney was like fanboy he was our only UK fan when we put out that album. There was like one guy in the UK that liked it and put us on the cover. Didn't you? Were you the one that put us on cover of Trash Pit, right?
Mm-hmm. Issue 4, sir.
Issue 4. Mike, issue 4.
Bestseller, that was.
Fourth place.
Hey, dude, you made it to 4 editions. That's good. Yeah. That means there was 3 other cover people that you chose before us.
There you go.
Wow. What are you doing now, Rob? Because I know that you play with another guy named Ryan, who's pretty popular in Texas, right? Or is it the whole world as well, right?
Texas and the UK, really. I mean, the UK is the main fan base, I guess, because we've been working here for like 5 or 6 years. But we just recorded a new album, which is out on Wicked Cool Records, which I think Michael DeBar has some links with.
Michael DeBar is on Wicked Cool Records as well, man. Who did your artwork for the album cover? I want to see that. Can you send it up? Vic, can you put up the artwork? Okay, so when are you guys set to tour out again? Have you gotten any dates? And how can we get in touch with that band? I know that
it's crazy because this whole virus thing's just messed everybody up. We had some really big festivals lined up for May, June, July, playing with the band Ash. Right, playing with those guys.
Ash is killer, man.
Yeah. And this whole thing's just kind of derailed it all for the time being. So we're just going to look at getting the album out in September, I believe, and then just see what happens. Everything's kind of in limbo at the moment.
Well, maybe if you want to do a pitch to Vic Chalfant, our producer, if you want to just put together some sort of show ideas, I'm sure Vic he's going over scripts right now, huh? Isn't he?
Oh man, the papers! Look at all these papers.
All right. So, you know what? I just figured it out, Vic. Right now, you look like Tintin.
Oh,
you have the haircut of Tintin. And all right,
I have my dog here too.
Is the dog named Tintin?
No,
okay.
No, Stanley.
I know. You know, if you guys want to go see some really good dog porn, go follow Vic Chalfant. And
it's not dog porn; it's just dog photos.
Sorry,
Roxie always tags it dog porn.
Hashtag dog porn. Yes, I do. Oh man,
are you wanting to take some questions?
Yes, I want to take some questions, but I just wanted to say, to Laney, I just want to say thank you for coming on. Thanks for actually showing up. You guys, this is Rob Laney. Next time that we play the UK, hopefully Rob will be on the bass because he's so damn solid and one of the best band members you can ever ask for, man.
Thank you, man.
And he knows how to drive the Sprintec.
Bonus. It's a bonus.
It is a bonus. It's a huge bonus. But thank you very much for coming on.
Keep it with everything you do, man. It's awesome. Miss you guys.
Well, say hey to Ryan and you know what? Maybe we'll have you guys on once you have your single all together and we all have a plan together. Wicked Cool Records. The name of the band one more time.
It's Ryan Hamilton and the Harlequin Ghosts.
There you go. Ryan Hamilton
all right,
and the
man.
Harlequin Ghosts. Take care, buddy. I'll see you in a bit.
Dude.
Have a good one.
Alrighty, bye-bye.
All right. So Fasano, I want to bring you back in real quick. Hey, Fasano.
Hi.
Hey, what's going on? How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
Hi, Ryan.
And you got Fasano and Roxie, and you got a double shot. What's happening, Mel?
Oh, everything's good. How are you doing?
What are you up to?
I'm up to smoke a cigarette. Not good for me, but.
Where you calling from?
Hamburg.
All right.
I love Hamburg. Oh my
Hamburg.
God! What a great
beautiful
town.
weather here.
Yes.
It seems like it's sunnier now. It's still getting sunny right now, huh? Our studio is full. Nice, man.
Yeah.
Did you have a question for me or Mike, or did you just want to come on and say hey?
I just wanted to say hi and make sure that you're well.
We are doing well. Thank you so much. Are you watching? Are you watching Stefan and Mike on Coffee Talk, or whatever Mike's new show will be? Will you come and support it?
Yes, not always, but I was watching.
Okay. Well, I appreciate you watching In the Trenches, and I appreciate you watching the Sunday Livestream Sundays.
Yeah, sure.
We'll see you next time. Yeah. Bye, Mel. Cool. Well, hey guys, if you have any questions for me or Mike, or maybe even you know what? I'm going to be a constant. You can just bring on whoever the third person is. It's your choice. So hold on. I'm gonna, Mike. That's a good thing. We'll figure out. Hold on. I'm gonna leave it 1 second, Mike. Okay. So when you come on the air, you can have your guest of choice to come on with you. Okay. So I'm gonna be here whether you like it or not because it's friggin' my show. All right. It's my after show. I want to do what I want to do with my after show. It's my show. Let me do my show. But anyway, we'll bring you on, and then you get to choose who you want. And your choices are Vic, the Rat, Robby, the Sack, Mike Fasano, or who? Let's see who else is backstage right now.
Robby had to go teach a lesson. So he's
okay,
not here
so
anymore.
You don't get Robby. Okay,
Sorry,
so
no
don't say Robby. Okay, so is the Sack still here? So you got Mike Fasano, the Rat, or Vic. All right, so let's bring on someone. Come on. Hey, Franzi, how you doing, darling?
Hey, I'm good. As good as I can.
Yeah. Do you have a guest of choice that you'd like to come on with it to make this I hate to say three-way because not with you, but to make us a trio. That's the best word. So who would you like to have on?
I just wanted to ask you. Yeah, okay. You.
Perfect. No problem.
Because you're always so passionate about guitaring and everything, what do you think you would be doing if you weren't a musician in any kind? Like, what path would you have gone down?
Isn't it obvious that I would have tried to have done my own TV show at this point? Franzi, you know what? You always ask some good questions because when you come on, you actually have thought about these questions, and I'm thinking maybe you're auditioning for a Franzi show, maybe on the Roxie TV platform, your own show, huh? Questions with Franzi, maybe. But yeah, I think I really didn't have that much of a alternative. When you say like, what else could I be doing? I do have other passions before I've gotten into things, but nothing that ever gives me the same sort of thrill as playing in front of people and playing on stage and music. And obviously sometimes there's certain parts of the process where it's like recording. I'm not amazing in the studio by any means. Sometimes I can get a little bit bored and I can get a little bit defocused, but I like it. When I am focused on being in the studio, then I feel I come up with the best work I can. But to be honest with you, it's being on stage and performing for people is pretty much what I love to do. And I guess if there was any other thing, to be honest with you, it's stuff like this where I get to talk. And
but is it just the stage itself, or is it like, would it be also like doing other stuff on stage, like, I don't know, comedian, or I don't know, just being in front of an audience? Or is it like the music and the audience intimidation?
It's not that I don't think I'm funny enough to be like, but then when you always think you're kind of clever and humorous, but then when you actually go see a real comedian and see a professional, what they do, then you go, oh yeah, that's why they do that. It's the same thing that Alice and I feel when we golf, because we always get to golf with like the club pro at whatever place that we're being able to golf with. And we kind of are very happy with our game after a while. We're thinking, hey, we're getting pretty good. We're doing all right. But then when you golf with a guy that does it for a living, then you realize, oh, that's what they do. So hopefully when people come to see us play, they go, oh, that's what he does. That's what they do. That's their strength. But I wouldn't be opposed to learning something else. I actually tried to learn another skill a couple of years ago, and I got fully into it and I liked it. It just stressed me out a lot. And music doesn't stress me out. Whatever you do in life, it shouldn't stress you out. It should make you feel like, the time is going by and it's great, and doesn't seem like a job. At least that's what my mom told me. She always told me growing up, your job shouldn't seem like a job. And then luckily I got one like that. So thanks for coming on. Let's see you, Franzi. We'll see you again next week, hopefully on Tuesday, because I know that you're a huge Alice Cooper fan. So we will have Kane Roberts as our guest on Tuesday. Kane Roberts will be on the live stream in the Trenches podcast. That'll be a 6 p.m. Swedish time. Here's a question now from Al Medina, Funky Al Medina. Out of all the shows you have played, which one is your favorite? The show was my bad. Oh man. Okay. I would say of all the shows that I played, you can't really have a favorite. There's a lot of moments, but one of the ones that blew me away the most was the Wacken Festival, because that was 80,000 people. And then there was another one that was called Rock in Rio, which is another big festival, and it's insane to play in front of that many people at one time. But then, like even 2 months ago, before the world changed, maybe this might be my most important or not important, but most thrilling show was opening up for my heroes Queen in Australia, in Sydney, at a stadium. And you have to understand that we did this show it was a charity show to raise funds for the bushfires, the Australian bushfires, way back when that was when in a different world, when that was our world's number one problem. And we did a good job. We had a good show, and Alice killed it. Alice really gave 110%, and he just went for it. And luckily I got in with the cameraman from that show, so it was fun. Yeah, so that the Alice Cooper Australian stadium show was the right one. And then Rachel just came in to say hello. Hello, Rachel. What's happening? What are you doing? What's going down?
I'm watching you right now.
Well, thank you, man. Did you have a question for me, or do you just come in to hang out?
Just came to say hi.
All right, cool, man.
I wanted to ask you a question, but I apparently had the same question as Franzi, so...
Oh, wow. That's cool, man. The two of you guys coming from different places. You're in different homes, different apartments, but you have the same question. I have the same question that I would ask Franzi. Is there anyone that you would like to come on as sort of a third guest? Would it be Vic, the Rat, Mike Visano, or
Vic?
Who would you say?
Vic.
Yeah. There you are.
Why?
Vic.
Hello, Vic.
Hey, Rachel. How are you?
Rachel.
I'm fine. How are you?
I'm doing well.
Is it the Tintin look that you're going for? What's the allure? What's happening?
This is the I need a haircut look.
I know.
And I don't have Dave's wife here.
The second I saw Vic, I was like, that's the Tintin look.
I'm telling you, the first 2 inches of my hair at this point, like this from the root out, is the same color as Vic's right now. Yeah, I guarantee you. I guarantee you. I'm not going to show it to you. Basically, I mean, actually, I might not even have a hat on. This is just the color of my hair. Well, thank you, Rachel, for coming on. And even though you didn't, you know what? Next week you come up with a question that Franzi didn't have. Franzi hopefully won't steal your question. All right.
My mother's saying hi.
Hello, Mom. How you doing? Nice to see you. And thanks for supporting as always. Thank you very much. All right, Vic. If you could do a duet with anyone, who would it be? Ooh, wow, good one, man. I don't know. That's a good question, Kath. That's a good one. If I could do a duet, what song would it be? Well, you know what? I kind of did. I had to say it. I kind of did. I got to sing California Man with Robin Zander on my last solo album. And yeah, I mean, that would be it. He sang on it. I sang on it. We didn't go back and forth and go all lovey-dovey, smoochy, but I got to be honest with you, playing with Robin Zander from Cheap Trick, which is my favorite band, that was kind of the ultimate duet. So good question. Who we got?
Hey.
Hey, Sue, what's going on?
Oh, not much. Nice and hot here in Arizona.
Ah, welcome to Arizona. Well, you know what? I texted Cheryl and Alice, and I said if they would come in and watch the live stream. So I don't know if they caught any of the live stream, but you know what? When we're wrapped up with the Q&A, I'm going to release that "Wanna Be Your Dog" solo that the Goon Squad did. I don't know if you were able to see the. Were you able to see the live stream?
That was awesome. Yes, you guys need to do more of that.
Well, you're going to try. That's the whole idea. Is hopefully we will get. We'll be kind of convincing to Alice, and I know Nita would. I think she would be into it. She was texting me through the show, and she was. I think she'd be into it. That was just like a Goon Squad thing because it's already in the Goon Squad set list. But Sue, did you have a member between Vic, Dave, or Mike that you'd like to have come on with us?
Actually, I just have a question for you, and it's about the Goon Squad. Would you guys consider maybe doing an album and recording, your live show? Because that's awesome. I would love to listen to that while working out or just hanging out.
I would love to do it, and we actually had planned to do it like years ago. But I think now, because of the circumstances, everybody has the time. Because Chuck is very busy with Beasto. I was busy
Yep.
putting this album. Tommy's busy doing like a million different records, whether it's the Hollywood Vampires or whether it's his new solo stuff. But I honestly, and of course, Nita has Controlled Chaos going on. But I think right now, with the way the Goon Squad is, with that 4-piece band, we could do something. And
Yeah.
this kind of gave us planted the seed. So, you know what the way to do this and the way to get this out there, go onto their comments and say, hey, I saw that, kicked ass, do a record.
Oh yeah, I'll be out there.
This room that you see me in almost every single day now, it's my son's room, but it's also my recording studio. It's my filming studio. It's kind of like my little man cave, even though it's not even a cave. You can't. It's like a manhole.
A manhole.
Funny. But anyhow, thank you, Sue. We'll try to do that. We really will. And you know what, Vic, bring more people on. I'm kind of into this game. What's up, Andy? How you doing, brother?
Hey, Ryan. I'm doing great. How about you?
Well, you have a better mic than me, so I'm a little bit jealous right now.
Oh,
That's
no,
great.
but you have the guitar skills that I'm achieving to have one day, so it would kind of even out.
Nice. Where you calling from?
I'm calling from Mississauga, Ontario.
Okay, so from Canada.
Yep, Canada,
Okay,
all the
Ontario,
way.
Canada. Cool. Is there any member that you'd like to have come up with us, Vic, or Dave, or Mike, or is it just me?
I find Vic very funny, so can we have him up here?
Wow, Vic, I too. Man, how do
What's
you
up,
think
Vic?
about that?
Hey,
Do we have a
how are
running
you?
tally? Can we get a running tally, Vic? With that?
Oh, yeah.
Everyone just wants to bring me on to compare me with somebody else's look.
Can
Seems to be the only thing.
Hey Vic, can you please put a graphic up for the running list of how many people is getting? Because this is burning Robby up.
I'll
When
work
Robbie's
on it.
not here, he's like, you know what? If I wasn't teaching lessons, I'd be the number one.
I'd be the
No, I
one.
would.
They don't love me.
I'd be the number one. Me and my EP. So anyway,
Yeah.
what's happening, man?
So I'm a big Cooper fan. I would say that's my number one guy. And one of my favorite lyrics from him, it's "No More Mr. Nice Guy." It helps me a lot, like get into like if I'm having a bad day, I just crank it all the way, and I remind to myself that if a cat claws your eye, no more Mr. Nice Guy. And I wanted to ask both of you, what's your most inspirational or the lyric that you wait for Alice to sing while you're playing the show or in the shower? Anything.
Ooh, the most influential Alice lyric. And I mean, he's written so many tongue-in-cheek twisted lyrics. I mean, if you think about all through the years, the types of lyrics that he's been able to write, it's hard to pick just one. But wow, that's a good question. Which lyric do I really get into? I got to be honest with you. It sounds so simple, but if you listen to the lyrics of 18, that is truly the way you feel when you're 18 or whether you're 54. It doesn't matter what age you are. You kind of, as a dude, and sure there's a lot of chicks that feel the same way, but because I'm a dude, I'm going to speak for us dudes. We all feel that way. So, I'm a boy and I'm a man. I'm 18 and I like it. Because you're always confused. And I mean, it goes back to that title, stuck somewhere between high school and old school. And we wrote that lyric together on the Eyes of Alice Cooper. But that idea that, when it doesn't matter what age you are, you kind of always feel a certain age as a dude. And I'm not sure if chicks feel the same way, but go check out the lyrics to 18 because that's the one, Andy.
I will do. I saw in your top 10 most fun riffs to play that 18 is actually one of them, and it's also one of mine. So
that's iconic, man. Well, you know what? I know you already. Judging from your microphone, you already play professional
podcaster.
Yeah, either a podcaster or a professional recorder. So I'm not sure if the System 12 is advanced that you need. You might need more advanced stuff. But the course that we're doing with the System 12 is already beginner all the way up to the intermediate. But we do teach 18, and we do teach a lot of those types of riffs as well.
Poison.
So that's great.
Poison's
I've
early
been
on.
looking at the Kickstarter campaign, and I'm just in love with like all the different packages and all the ranges that you can afford and you can probably at my age you can't afford, but I'm just waiting for the right founding or the next paycheck so I can get behind that.
But right now, I just appreciate you guys coming on. Honestly, just come on the air and supporting this and telling a friend. If you can tell 5 people to join and follow the Instagram or follow this YouTube site and this YouTube channel, then we're on our way. You know, it's not going to happen overnight, but we're in it for the long haul. All right.
Exactly, and I can't wait for Kane Roberts. So
all right, we'll see you on Tuesday, buddy. Have a good one, Andy.
Take care, Andy.
Thank you, Ryan. Thank you, Vic.
Cool, dude. All right. So Kimberly is saying, Ryan, what was your favorite Jimmy Webb moment? Well, you know what? My favorite Jimmy Webb moment right now, I'm answering Kimberly's question there. Kitty, hold on one second. Pretty much every time I go to his store the last couple of years, because he was so happy with I Need More. He was so passionate about his store, and I knew he was working hard on it. It was a dream that he wanted for so many years, and I'm so happy that he was able to attain that dream of having his own store and sort of having that dream come true. It's really important to put goals out there and then achieve them and watch them be achieved. So yeah, that was pretty cool because every time I come in, he'd give me a big hug. And you know, remember when we used to hug people? We'll go back to hugging one day. I think so. What's up, Kitty? I'll give you a big virtual hug. What's happening? What's going on?
Yeah, I miss hugs. I'm still recovering from Stefan's little peep show before.
Because Stefan's shirtless? Did that drive you wild? Yeah. What about is it Mike in a robe or Stefan shirtless that will get you more heated up, Kitty? I'm not sure.
I'm not saying.
Keep it a secret. Well, by the way, there you go, Mike Visano.
Hey, bring him back.
I guess that's a shoe, and you want Mike Visano. That's your guess.
Oh yeah.
Drums.
Yeah,
so
you can go, Brian.
All right, maybe I should
put that on the list.
Oh, that's better.
Hey, Kitty.
Hey, hi. I miss you.
Dude, what time is it over there in Australia?
3:38 a.m.
Yeah, but it's really Saturday morning or Monday morning.
Monday morning.
Wow.
Yeah.
What time do you have to go to work?
I don't. I get to sit on my ass all day and do nothing.
Oh, sweet.
And promote for you guys.
You guys are locked down, right? Yeah, lockdown.
Yeah, lockdown, and we might even get the summer. You know, we might have a bit of a change around about May 11th because we're the cases are getting lower and lower. So it's looking up. It's looking up from here. So
cool. I've seen you on the show on Adika's Angels. That was fantastic.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get myself out there.
But she's not an angel right now. She's in the trenches, wenches. That's what she's now.
Yes.
The girls say hi.
And you're hanging.
All the girls say hi to you. They have a message for you, but no, they just want to say hi from the wenches.
All right. Well, Kitty, thank you. You are the official representative of the wenches. So thank you for coming on as always. And Mike, what do you? If you got Adika's Angels, you got the Inner Trenches wenches. What is the Fasano's going to be?
I don't have a show yet. I'm not doing a show.
Dude,
you guys are intimidating me.
You have a show. You just haven't filmed it yet. The show is already there. You know that. You know the vision's there, man. Drummers Lunch. There's no one. I can't talk to drummers the way you do. You're the drum whisperer.
Okay, really. First of all, what's really funny is the cross pollination that happens. Stefan stole your Roxie TV logo. Drummers Lunch I can't take because that was put together by one of the Goonsmen, Glenn Sobel. He has the 818 Drummers Lunch here in the Valley. So okay, but it's going to be something else. It'll be if I do this, it'll be something else. And I have a really great idea. But one thing I wanted to talk to Laney about, but he got off the show, is he's on Wicked Cool Records.
Yes, he is.
And I thought that was funny because I have a whole thing on that. But you had mentioned we've been on Dad's Porno was on how many different labels? Robinson Records, something else. You just said your latest
Waxtone. Remember
Waxtone? Right. But then listen, you should name all the labels you've had because it was Robinson, Waxtone, then whatever your solo records on Bellyache. No. There's another name you said today, somebody's last name.
The only reason why I say this is because here's the story behind it. It's called Bellyache Records, but when Tommy Henriksen first read it, he who's this Balachi Records you're on? What is Balachi? So if you read Bellyache, you can actually read it as Balachi.
Okay, I love it. You've had the kookiest independent signing labels. I love it.
I was on Atlantic Records once.
There you go.
Yeah, Atlantic Records once. It was that was Electric Angels. So there you go.
Okay.
It was a major deal. Hey, Kinga.
Hi, how are you?
Darling? How you doing?
Hi. I'm great.
Kinga, do you have anybody that you would like to have come on with us, like Vic, Dave, or Mike, or is it just me?
No, it's okay. I have a question to you.
It's okay. You're so polite. That is the most polite shutdown I've
so
ever
sorry,
heard.
Vic.
You've never been shut down like that so politely. I love it. Dave's cool with it.
Okay. Okay, Vic is fine.
Okay. What's happening, Kinga?
Okay, so I have a question about learning with the 12 system. When you will get stuck with some lesson, it's better to move on and just get back later to this, or it's better to stay with it?
With the system 12, they're not designed, they're not made for you to get hung up on it. It should be self-explanatory. So I always say that the best way to continue with a system is to go back and reinforce the stuff that you already know. So don't, instead of going forward, just go back and just do the things that you're getting. Because here's the thing, no matter how good you think you are at that first song that I teach in System 12, you can get better at it. No matter how good you think you are with that first or second exercise that I teach you, there's always a way to get better. It's just like the same way that the reason why, the songs that you saw on the live stream, when I played them like 100 times, but you know what? I can always be better at playing them. I mean, the only song that I don't know if I could ever play it better at this point and raise the bar is probably maybe Poison or School's Out, because I've literally played Poison or School's Out probably more than, no. I correct that. Surrender. I think I've played Surrender more than any other song in the whole entire history of me playing a song. So I don't know if I can get better at that, but at the same time, I always go back. I always go back at every Goon Squad show. I go back and we play those songs, and that's the whole thing about being a professional guitar player. You want to be a professional guitar player, you're gonna have to learn how to play. So yeah, you're gonna have to learn how to play songs multiple times.
Okay.
Just years. And play them with the same passion that you do the first time, if you can.
Yeah. Okay. Everything is clear.
So what lesson? Whoa! Bring her back. Where did she go? So what lesson are you on with System 12 right now?
Well, with the 12-bar blues.
You're on the 12-bar blues. So I think it's the right hand that's probably getting you a little bit stuck up.
Yes.
Stuck. So then all you do is go on, because like I said, I don't want the System 12 to be the only thing that you take from. I think it's the best thing to draw from, but go on the internet and Google right hand technique shuffle beat.
Okay.
And there'll be there'll be some dude on the internet or some chick on the internet that's teaching you how to, strum it the right way and do a whole lesson on that. So
Thank you.
Thank you for being a Roxie Guitar Army faithful soldier. And honestly, guys, I think we're running real late tonight, but you know why? Because my beautiful wife is having she is having fun with her friend Miriam, and I am solo right now in my son's room.
I wondered where you just kept talking and talking.
I know. But she's probably in the chat somewhere. She's probably talking, but I don't even know if she's even gonna stay this long to hear me, because I've been talking a lot, haven't I? You know why? I'm double fisting
a little bit of wine, yeah.
No, but everyone seems really into it, so
it's fun.
Everyone is into it. I'm into it. I got wine and vodka.
Yeah, by the end of the show, Roxie's going to be like, and let me tell you this.
Chuck Garrick. It's great, man, dude. I love Chuck. He literally looked like he was he's taking the whole C19, staying in, just, you know, he's taking it so seriously. Like he is like, fuck,
He started a farm.
He's like, he's like a doomsday prepper. He knows he's got, you know what? I'm going to join his clan. You know, I'm going to join his tribe when it eventually all breaks up into tribes, because he'll know how to forage. He'll know how to hunt. You know,
He'll have Suzanne to beat away the zombies.
Mike, what are you going to do when it all goes down in Burbank?
To be honest with you, I don't know. It's just like, I don't want to talk about it because it's just like, it actually is overwhelming. I don't know when we're going to go back and when we're going to do anything. So
I'm talking about eating,
enjoying being a part of
food.
What, eating?
Yeah, well, you
Eating
have a
food?
bunch of cats. You got a bunch. I mean, like when it really comes down to survival, you got a bunch of cats.
What am I going to eat?
Have a dog. I mean,
We have chickens. You know that we have chickens. We have 3 hens.
What?
So we've got eggs. Yes.
Stefan would never let you share that on the show. You never.
No. That's why I'm visiting you this Sunday.
This is an exclusive, folks out there watching. This is an exclusive. Mike Fasano and his chickens. Right after this break, we'll come and we'll visit with the chickens. See, that would be something that I would like to do on my show. Just have a whole episode about you and your chickens, because that's important.
Well, let's do it sometime on a slow news day. we call it Farmzano over here.
Farmzano, I like it.
Are you sure you're not going to get in trouble from Brian Tishy for using that word?
Wait, well, I don't understand the
joke?
relationship.
Bonzano, doesn't he have some sort of jam?
Bonzoli jam.
Yeah,
spaghetti, meatballs, and Bonzoli.
Yeah.
You know what? Never get asked to do it.
Really?
Yeah.
You say it with
hang on a second.
Oh,
there you go.
Dude, this is something you're not going to see on Copy Talk.
There you go.
Copy Talk is not going to show you this. This is now exclusive. Mike Fasano and his chicken. There, look at that. I can't believe
this thing
that.
shits on me.
Is that dinner?
Mike has
that.
There it is.
I don't even think you can show that on YouTube. I think does that go against violations?
No.
Why didn't you just say it was Mike Fasano's cock?
Because
I was literally thinking that, but I wasn't going to say it.
Well, you can't show that. You can't show that.
Yeah, you can't show that has been documented on Stefan's show.
That needs to
the
go
rat
on.
He's trying to say something.
Yeah.
That needs to go on the description.
Cursive, Michael DeBar.
We're getting because I can hear Dave perfectly. Vic, you can hear him, right?
Yeah, I hear everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so
it's LA Wi-Fi.
Probably.
Yeah. Well, hey guys, I think unfortunately it's time to run. I don't know if there's anybody in the studio, Vic, but if there is anybody left in the studio, please tell them that we'll get them on next week, and maybe you make a mental note, or is there someone that you'd like to come on right now? Your choice, Vic. Vic, by the way,
Anna's
folks,
been waiting a while.
Oh, there she is, Anna Rock Dance Theater. How you doing?
Hey guys, what's good? Yeah, I've been laying low today because I've been going well with this whole podcast thing myself. So I was avoiding and detoxing Wi-Fi today. So that's why I was kind of like,
so
listening.
There you go. There's another sort of broadcaster that has joined the internet and the intraweb team. This is Anna Rock Dance Theater. She's been doing a lot of live performance, but you dipped your toe into the podcasting world, into the live streaming world. Was it because of me or was it because of Stefan?
To be honest, the technology, you kind of plugged me with the StreamYard, which I really appreciate. That's really cool. I kind of like the format because it's simple. But to be honest, here's the thing: career flip. My question is, when are we going to be on stage again? It's like, that's all we can do pretty much. Do this thing online, get some interesting people on. But funny enough, I actually started this thing a couple of years ago, just out of boredom, waiting for trains, waiting for flights. And I figured I would interview my friends and people from my, surrounding and business. And it would be cool to document. Cool. Funny enough, ironically, the pandemic has given us a space and time right now that everyone is kind of close and more than willing to talk. So I guess, it's going to be one of these things that's going to stay with us, hopefully, for a while in the sense of connecting. So, yeah, I think it's pretty good.
Hopefully next Tuesday when Kane Roberts comes on the In the Trenches podcast live stream, it'll be a good interview. I'm looking forward to talking to people like that. I'm looking forward to talking to him a lot of Alice Cooper stories. But I also know that you have as one of your guests, one of my favorite guitar players that I got to play with over the years with Alice.
Mine as well. Oh man, Eric Dover. Yeah, you gave it away.
When do you have Eric Dover? When do you
Eric
have
is going to come on this Thursday at 7 CET European time. So if anyone is out there super bored and, you know, working around the schedule of online activities, you're more than welcome. Maybe you got a second to come over also with your team.
Do not hype your show by saying if anyone's bored. You say, you know what? This is going to be the best show you've ever seen. On Thursday, you come and check out.
I'm just modest, Ryan, you know.
No, don't be modest. You can't. This is cutthroat. You see the way Adika works. This is cutthroat business, baby. You got to say, this is going to be the best show. We got Eric Dover from, you know, Jellyfish, from Sextus, from his new band, Sugar Gum Lollipop, or Licorice, Sugar Gum Licorice.
Here's the thing. Something that I would normally...
I'm hyping you up, darling. Just let me go. All right? And then you say, you know what? Ryan Roxie is actually going to have Kane Roberts on the live stream in the Trenches podcast on Tuesday. That's going to be a great thing. But guess what? 2 days later, Anna's show has Eric Dover. So it's a week of Alice Cooper guitar players. You don't want to miss it. Yes. There you go. Now talk.
All right. I love that. I don't have to do anything then, you know, promo wise, because here's the thing. Everyone has their own kind of method to do it. I prefer to way more plug it in the sense of, you know, it's out there. It's one of the many shows so that nothing excludes each other. But hey, you're right. Fuck. Did you have a rock choreographer interview anyone from the biz like that? And that's exactly what I would love to plug in this kind of situation, that I think it's unique on the level that it's not only a rock talk or a metal talk. It's all of the arts interlinked. And that's kind of what I do with my rock dance theater shows as well, like fusing all of that. So
cool.
There, I said it. It's innovative.
And you hyped it, and you did it with confidence. Thank you, Anna, for coming on. Anna, I appreciate the fact that, you know, you actually have the respect, and you saw that sometimes we do our Thursday programming where it comes on at 6 p.m. Swedish time, and you are doing it an hour after that. So thank you very much for that. So everyone can watch. We can cross-pollinate, as Mike Fasano would say, cross-pollinate. What was that, Vic? Was a graphic that you put up, Vic? What was that? Come on, Vic. What's happening with that?
It was just your name. I just stuck your name up.
No. I thought there was a weird. Was it something to do with Rob Lane? Did he put something up there? No,
I don't know. I didn't see it.
No, that was me. I put up Rob put up a comment.
Okay.
This one.
I just got a text from Kenny Bailey. He said he just woke up and couldn't come on today. His hours are screwed up.
You got the exclusive right here.
There you go. Kenny Bailey was sleeping late today.
Yeah, Kenny Bailey was sleeping late. Hey, you know what, guys? I'm actually exhausted because I just did a live stream. My voice is shot, but I loved it.
Really good today, by the way.
It was a good one. Thank you so much, guys. Thanks to the whole team. Robby Miller, I know he's teaching a lesson right now, but that's because he's dedicated, man. And anybody that hasn't checked out System 12 Guitar Method, please do. Just go on to ryanroxy.com. Also, subscribe right now if you see a button that says subscribe on this YouTube or Facebook channel. And we've had our special guest, Mike Fasano, on pretty much playing the role of Robby Miller tonight. You know?
Thanks for having me, guys. I appreciate it. It's good to see everybody.
Do an accent next time.
You're kicking ass, brother.
Yeah. Can you do it a little accent, though, next time like Robby would? You missed that. Hello.
Cheers,
I think he needs to add an ascot to the robe.
Well, dude, he's the king of the ascot.
Oh God.
He has friends that wear ascots for like real. They take it seriously.
Well, he needs to be serious about this wardrobe.
The pontiff. What did we used to call him? The pontiff of rock and roll, or was it pontiff? He'd always like, you know, he had a velvet robe at his parties. You know what? That should be one of the things we talk about, the parties, because that's how we kind of bonded, really.
Well, I don't think his wardrobe will ever be quite like this.
There it is. Next Tuesday, put that up. That's a head-to-head. Kane Roberts.
Tell us about those pants.
Head-to-head. Listen, that's Nita Strauss before Nita Strauss. All right. Just want you guys to all know that. That'll be next Tuesday. Me and Kane Roberts going head-to-head. Thank you guys for hanging out during this whole entire after-show Q&A. I try to do it every week after we do the live stream, but I'm sorry, folks. My voice is shot, and I'm going to go drink some more wine by myself because my wife is with her friend now. So I'll be down the YouTube rabbit hole. I'm going down the YouTube rabbit hole tonight. What should I go down and do?
You should go out and post the song as a single, the Goon Squad.
Here's how weird my life is. I'm waking up at 4:00 in the morning with a Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson podcast running on infinite repeat, like on my iPad. So like,
hate that.
Yeah,
I hate that.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm talking.
Sometimes on these podcasts, where you're navigating from the repeat or the speed of it is easily hit by accident, and then you fall asleep to it, and then you wake up to it. Yeah,
you fall asleep, and then all of a sudden you started on a Joe Rogan, Jordan Peterson podcast, but then you ended up on some sort of complete conspiracy theory, like dark web channel. I'm on the dark web. On the dark web. All right, guys. You know what? I can we bring everyone on just for one last sort of hello and just say, you're on and you got on. You got come on, everybody, come on, everyone, get on, everybody. Come on, everyone.
You have to stop clicking. Let me click.
I want to click.
Thank you, Vic. I love you.
Hey guys, thank you for coming on the show today. I really appreciate it. And you know what? Next Tuesday is going to be great. Look up for the schedule because the Rat's going to make a new. There he is, wait over there. The Rat is going to make a new TV schedule for Roxie this week. And appreciate all you guys supporting everybody that didn't come on next week. And Vic, you've done a great job producing again,
Thank
man.
you, I appreciate it.
Great show today. Everybody, I'm going to now go on and release the single version of "Want to Be Your Dog" by the Goon Squad, our tribute to Jimmy Webb. So check it out, and that'll be released right now as soon as I.
We should make that an exclusive on your website.
Should we?
Yeah.
All right, we'll do it right now.
We'll put it on the video section of the website.
I think it needs to be on Spotify and every available streaming service.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, he's right.
Put it on Spotify.
So it's not going to be on YouTube as a standalone thing. It's going to be on RyanRoxie.com.
I think that's a good
It's
idea.
going to be on everything. Put it on everything.
You know what? Roxie, you go drink, and Dave and I will take care of this.
Yeah, go to
You
sleep.
know what, guys? You go ahead, Liz. Next time, I bet you the live stream sounds amazing in your headphones. Dude, the headphones sounded pretty good in mine, but yours that must sound magical. That's what I'm hoping. So thank you very much, guys, for coming down, and we shall see you next time on the Sunday live stream Sunday. I'll see you on Tuesday for the In the Trenches podcast. On behalf of everybody here, the Roxie Guitar Army, we will see you next time. And until next time, enjoy the ride. See you guys. Bye.